I am so ready for another Dollar Tree DIY video. I'm outside Dollar Tree right now, and I thought in this video it'd be kind of fun if I shared with you some of the behind the scenes of what actually goes into creating a DIY video. So that's what we're gonna do today. Before I even go shopping at Dollar Tree, I like to create a mood board of inspiration and ideas that I have for my project. I use a program called Note, and I will go through and create a mood board with inspiration photos from all of the high-end stores that I like to shop at. I come up with some colors that I want to use in the projects, and then I also list out any projects like that we're thinking we want to do. And then the cool thing is I can share this board with Delaney and she can add to it, and we can kind of go back and forth before we even go shopping. You could use the same board idea if you were redoing a room in your house. Just put all of your inspiration in one place. So I'm gonna open up my Note app and then go to my mood board. Now, when I'm in the store shopping, I have all of my pictures and ideas for projects that I wanna do. So I have Delaney here with me. We are going to be going in the store. She's gonna help me with filming and help me stay on track with my list, so make sure we get everything we need. I found this placemat, and what do you think, Delaney? Do you think we could make this out of the placemat?
We can try.
We're gonna have to like find some kind of glue or something to kind of get this to hold in place, and then maybe spray it. We're gonna try it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it could work if we find some kind of spray or something.
It could be a total fail too. So.
We'll see.
So I have to tell you guys, this was a complete experiment. I took the placemat that we picked up and I had a stack of cups. Honestly, you could use anything. Next, I grabbed a rubber band and I put it around like the bottom, so it was about an inch down from the top. Next, this was kind of the experiment. So I got a little spray bottle of water and I mixed it with Mod Podge that I had on hand because I was trying to create like a spray adhesive that I could let set overnight and hopefully harden the piece so it kind of had that fun shape to it and made more of like an abstract piece. I had to put a ton of glue on this. I put it on the outside. I also put it on the inside, and then I did that exact thing. I let it sit completely overnight. I was blown away, you guys, when I came back the next day. It really held in place. Now, if I could do this again, I would try to make the base a little bit more sturdy, but that was minor. Next, I used probably 3 coats of spray paint on the inside of and the out with that white color. But here's how the piece looks on my coffee table. I have to say I was pretty impressed with it. So, okay, you remember these planters on our mood board? I'm wondering if these canvases are new, if we got 4 of these and wrapped them and then maybe put in popsicle sticks and painted them.
That's cool. Yeah, that looks super Pottery Barn. Can I see the back of that?
Yeah.
And see like kind of what the wood looks like on that?
I'm just gonna have to like make sure I pull out all the nails, I think.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. We just need to find big popsicle sticks.
Yeah,
that would
fit.
fit.
I don't see any. Let's see. They have, where are all the big ones?
They don't have the big ones.
All right, we may have to go to a separate store. So we did, you guys. We had to go to Walmart to get the larger popsicle sticks. So I'm gonna start with the canvases first. I'm just going to take the 4 canvases and remove the canvas part as well as the nails in the back. I just use my little wire cutters and pull the nails out, and I find that that works the best for me. Here are the craft sticks I got. They are a jumbo one. So all I did was just kind of cut off the ends of each of the popsicle sticks. Next, I'm gonna go in and measure them because I don't want them to hang off the edge. So I'm just gonna draw a line across, and I was able to use my regular scissors to cut these popsicle sticks. I was okay if there was a little bit of area in between each one, and you may have to cut your last popsicle stick lengthwise. It just kind of depends on the size that you use. And I repeated this step for all 4 of the canvases. Make sure when you do this, you put your popsicle sticks on the side with the nail holes. Next, I'm going to use my hot glue to attach all 4 of the sides. I do recommend with your hot glue to use a construction adhesive glue like the Gorilla Glue sticks. I will link them down below. I love using these. Next, I'm going to sand down any of the rough edges with my sandpaper. Now I wanted to make this look like my inspiration photo, so I'm going to spray paint it with 2 coats of a black spray paint. You could dress this up with any kind of real plant or faux plant. I'm using these little greenery pieces that I found at Dollar Tree, and I added in about 5 of them. Ooh, I love this print.
Down the words to say, it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain.
I love this.
Yeah, that's so cute. I can't believe that was at Dollar Tree.
We were talking about adding this to it, I think.
Yeah. How did you want to cut that?
I could use that circular saw we used last time to,
Oh my gosh.
to like saw it off.
Yeah.
And then what else?
What color? Are we gonna leave it metal? Are we gonna paint it black? Or
I feel like I should spray it black, don't you think?
Yeah, I was thinking black too.
Okay, and then we can either hang it or just like leave it cute. So I'm going to start with the skewers, and I'm just going to measure how long my picture frame is and cut it down so that the skewer is not hanging below my picture. Next, I'm going to spray paint it with 2 coats of a matte black spray paint. Now the picture I love, I'm not going to do anything different. I'm just going to take off the hanger on the back, and then I'm going to add in hot glue for this hanger. Now this hanger is just going to be decorative. It's not going to actually hold it, but if you wanted it to, you could just add a little bit more glue to it. And here's a look at how it turned out. Love these mini glass containers. We're gonna have to do something with these. So I went back and forth on what to do with these glass containers, you guys. I really was like racking my brain on how I wanted these to look. In the end, I decided that I wanted them to be a straight row, and I thought they would make a cool centerpiece. So I'm going to start by just hot gluing a tiny bead in the center of these together. Now you can put as many of these as you want. I just kind of did an amount that I thought looked good for me. Next, I'm gonna take some Dollar Tree ribbon that they have, and I'm just going to glue it to the front, and I'll wrap it around the back. This kind of hides that glue mark that you just put on. You guys saw that I grabbed these cool little florals at Dollar Tree. I really didn't know exactly how many I was gonna put in. I started by just putting in the blue ones, but I felt like that looked a little sparse. So then I went in with just some of their Dollar Tree greenery and just kind of added some stems. I added in some of the brown colors as well. And here's a look at how it turned out.
Look at these. I think these would be really good for to use Quickcrete on.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I hope it sticks though.
Yeah, I think you can just take the sticker off of these, and there's like 3 different scents on these.
Yeah.
So we could do a grouping of 3.
Yeah, let's get 3.
Do the Quickcrete.
Perfect.
I think that would be cute.
So I started off with this project just removing the labels for these candles, and luckily they removed easily. Now you guys know that I love Quickcrete and adding concrete to my projects. Now this container is not Quickcrete. It is another brand because I had run out of my Quickcrete and this is what we got. But basically you just need a concrete mixture from Lowe's or Home Depot. So I mix the Quickcrete with water. I'm not strategic about it. I just kind of do it until it's like a pudding consistency. I'm going to start by adding the Quickcrete to the candles and kind of letting it cover them completely. Side note, you guys were telling me you wanted to know when I make a fail. Well, for some reason I filmed this clip and there's 0 audio, so I'm doing a voiceover, but I wanted to show you these candles that I put the Quickcrete on the outside. Just did not work out well. I don't know what I did wrong. I think I just let them sit upside down for too long, and maybe I needed to move them in the drying process or flip them so that all of the Quickcrete and concrete wasn't at the top edge. So these were definitely a fail and wanted to share those with you guys because in DIY, some things work out and some things don't.
What are you doing?
Oh, don't mind me. Just like, wouldn't this be awesome if we use these little guys? Have you guys seen these greenery pots? I think it'd be so cool if I make like a board. If you're redoing a space, the Milanote app is perfect to have all of your inspiration in one place. I feel like it's similar to like this inspo here, where, you know, you just kind of have pots and a board behind it. I found these big black chalkboard signs. I think that'd be perfect. So let's try it. If it looks good, it looks good. If not, you know, it's okay too.
It actually looks really good.
I think it's gonna be cool. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I really hope that you guys are able to find those little florals because they're just so cute. So I started by removing all the labels from the chalkboard, and I have to tell you, it was quite the chore. They were stuck on there really well. I got out my Goo Gone to really try to get out all the residue. Next, I removed the hangers from all of the pieces. And I'm going to be using those popsicle sticks that we used earlier, and I'm just going to add some hot glue as support pieces between my two signs. Make sure your signs are completely connected before you do this, and I'll do this with a third board as well. Next, I'm just going to mix and match the little greenery until I like the way that it looks. Now, these aren't very heavy, so I was able to put these on there with just hot glue. Again, make sure you're using the construction adhesive glue, because if your glue is not that great, it's not going to hold. I also added twine as my hanger on this and just tied it on one edge really well and then tied it to the other edge. So to cover up the holes, I just grabbed some of those popsicle sticks and put black marks on a Sharpie and hot glued them to the back so you weren't able to see the little holes. And here is a final look at how it looks. This would be so cute in your kitchen, but I'm showing you how it looks on my backdrop. So one of the other cool things I like about the Milanote app is it really helps me to stay organized with my projects. So I have a shot list that I use whenever I'm in the store, and this really helps me to make sure that I get all of the footage that I need for the video. So I love that. And then I also have a list of DIYs that I'm doing. So when I'm in the store, I can add in different projects that we see and want to do and just kind of fine tune things. So I love that I have access to all of that in one app. So I always like easy macrame DIYs, you guys, so that's exactly what we're gonna be doing. So I'm taking that chalkboard sign that we used earlier. You need something that's hard that you can make your yarn about the same size. And this is so easy to do. I maybe wrapped it around 20, 30 times. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to lay the pieces over top, and then I'm gonna put some hot glue in the middle. I'm not even tying them. That's all I'm going to do. I'm gonna do this all the way across. This did take quite a bit of yarn. I think I used maybe 1.5 of the yarn spools from Dollar Tree, so make sure you get 2. Once I got all of my yarn on, I started with some of my nautical rope. I'll link it down below for you. And I'm just going to wrap it around to kind of cover up where the top of that white piece kind of lays. And I wrapped it around maybe 5 or 6 times until I thought it looked good. This is total personal preference. And then I just hot glued it on the back. Next, I wanted to make the pieces as even as possible, so I kind of laid them out and gave them a little haircut at the bottom. This doesn't have to be perfect, just do your best. And here's a look at how this macrame turned out. Okay, so we have this little glass container that we were wanting to do something similar to. So I found this glass. They don't have any wood pieces at Dollar Tree, but these stones have a really similar color and a little succulent. Let's put it together. You guys, this is gonna take you a minute to do, but looks so nice sitting out. So just add the rocks to the bottom of your glass container, pull off the base of your succulent, and then you're going to add it into your container. Now I ended up switching out my succulent because it wasn't my favorite, but here's a look at how the piece looks styled. I want to thank Millenote for sponsoring today's video. I hope you guys liked today's video. Make sure to go down in the comments and let me know what your favorite project was. I'm also going to link Millenote down in the description box with my code. Go check it out and you can use it for any of your home decor projects or planning needs. It's an awesome program. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and I'll talk to you guys in our next one. Bye.